Alrighty, what's up guys? Welcome to my first video. Not really sure what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna cruise around, just talk, you know. Nothing too exciting, but honestly I'm bored as just want to do something. So at the moment I've got my camera wedged in between my dash, the windscreen, and I've got a bottle beside it so it doesn't slide like off. So that's fun. An acceleration, I'm not sure how it's gonna do, but yeah, I'm gonna wind my window up so you don't get any wind noise. Yeah, just cruising, just really bored. Went out for a little bit of a cruise earlier today, but yeah. Alrighty, so what I might do in this video is honestly just drive around, pretty much nothing else, just talking. I might hop out and just show you what my car looks like, because I did make a video on it, but I deleted it. It just wasn't that good. It was on my phone. I got this camera not long ago. It's a Lumix something, no idea. It's a pretty good camera. Mum gave it to me because she bought it like ages ago and she never used it, so she just thought she'd give it to me, which is pretty cool. I'm also not sure how loud I'll have to speak while I'm in the car. So if sometimes I'm a little bit louder and other times I'm a little bit quieter, then I'm sorry, because I'll have to watch this video just before uploading it, so then I know at what level of volume to actually speak at. So yeah, so much. The fuel gauge in this car, it just does not work. So I'm not sure if it's telling the right. I think it's telling the right thing now. All right, Matt. I have a quarter of a tank left. That's enough. That's a fair amount for this car anyway, because it's not very fuel thirsty, I should say. So the red light. I've got to wait. There we go. Probably just gonna go along the main 60k and 70k zones. Just enjoying this car, because this car is honestly, it's like, I've had the idea of selling this car so many times. Sorry, this road's a little bit wavy. I've had the idea of selling this car for so many times, but I've never done it, because every time that something wrong goes with it, that's the point where I say, alright, I'm gonna sell it. Then as soon as I get it back, I'm like, I'm never selling this car. It's such a comfy ride, and it's reasonably fuel efficient. 1987 model. By the way, for those of you who don't know, sorry, I have a 1987 Series 2 R31 GX Skyline. I've got the 3-litre fuel-injected RB30. I have the GX model, which I'm pretty sure is the base, and then it goes executive, and then all throughout the other GDSs, the TIs, the GXEs. Like there's GDS, GDS2, GDS1, GTSX, GTS-R, I think might be one, GTS. I'm also pretty sure it's just another one by itself. But yeah, there's quite a few models for the R31 range. But yeah, I got the GX model. It's an auto off my great grandma for $400, which is, you know, for a Skyline, they've started to go up in price. So $400 is a really good deal for what it is. For right about now, they're going for around. I've seen one in about the condition of mine. A few body panels are a bit how you going, but everything other than the body panels, like the interior, is just, oh, I love it so much. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a granny blanket up the back. Yeah, the interior is just all original. Still got the cigarette lighter. Still got the cassette player too, which is pretty cool. I have a few cassettes here. Favorite one is the Metallica one. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was thinking of changing it out for a CD player, because I have like a lot more CDs and stuff that I want to listen to, but I can't because I don't have a CD player. But I was thinking of putting one in here, but then I didn't really want to get rid of the OEM like cassette player. I want to keep that because it just looks nice in the car. But yeah. Also, sorry if it's like a bit dark. It's, what's the time? 5 o'clock in the arvo. It might be a little bit dark, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, sorry if it is a little bit dark, by the way. Also, one thing I might do is on Friday night, like this coming Friday, I might get the camera out and go for a bit of a cruise. So I'll find a way to fit the camera up so it's like facing forward. And I'll still be talking and everything, but I'll just have like what I'm actually looking at, like where I'm driving and stuff. I reckon that'd be a pretty cool idea, just having it on the dash, just looking out. Also, kind of doubles as a what do you call it, dash cam, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to think of a place that I could go where I can like stop and like show you the car, or like my car, like without like too many people seeing me. I'm trying to think. Alrighty. I'm just trying to decide where to go. I have a good spot. Alrighty. So for yous, it's gonna be like 1 second, but for me it'll be just a few minutes of driving. So I'll see you when I get there. So here is my Skyline. As I said before, 1987 model. I'm pretty sure the color is called Platinum Glow. If I'm not mistaken, red P plates on the front. A lot of clear coat coming off of the bonnet, you can see there. You can just pull it off. I remember the day that I got this, because this car had never been driven faster than like 60 k's an hour for like years and years, just because my great grandma had it. So when I was driving it home back from where my great grandma lives to where I live now, just as soon as we hit like anything faster than 70 k's, the amount of like Clico just came off and just went like all over behind us. It was pretty comical. That's also a little bit dirty. I haven't washed it in a while. I'll probably wash it tomorrow or the day after at work. But yeah, that headlight is rusted out, but it's fine. So yeah, there's the bottle that I was using to slow zoom to hold on my camera, so it was pretty much just like in that little nook there facing towards me. I'll just go for a bit of a lap around the outside. The hubcaps, they're pretty old, so they're like just starting to fall apart and crack and stuff. There's a dent in the rear fender, and then the nice rear, sorry I'm a little bit shaky, it's pretty cold out here. But yeah, I've redone the badges. So what I did was I got a white paint marker and just went over the front, and then I got a Sharpie and just went around all the black stuff. Same one here. I haven't gotten around to finishing the Sharpie around here. There's still a bit of liking in there. Plane, damn it. I'm just gonna wait for that plane to pass. Alrighty, so the plane is gone. Probably, yeah, you can still see it over there flying away. But yeah, I got a Cops and Top sticker. I'm going to take it off sometime soon. The rear bumper, I'm not really sure what has happened here, but it looks like someone has like tried to stand on it and it's just, I don't know, or they've reversed into something. I'm only the second owner for this, by the way, so my great grandma has seen the entire life of this car until I've picked it up. Yeah, it's a shame that this metal thing here is coming off. It's still in there, but it's coming off there. And over here, single exhaust, for some reason it is just a metal pipe that goes all the way back. No idea why. I wish it was the OEM one. I would much prefer that than that, but can't really do much now. There's a bit of mud on my tyres. Yeah, I went through a bit of a puddle. But yeah, I've got the Mount Panorama sticker on there. This is coming off. This is a really common problem with 31s. It's just this here just decides to come off it. Yeah, there's a bit of a rust bubble there. That sucks. There's a few rust bubbles that I've actually seen pop up on the bonnet since I've had it, and I've only had this since it was like really early this year. It might have been in January, early January, I think. But yeah, it's the outside of my R31, and then the inside is nice. Got the antenna here. Not really sure how much you'll actually be able to see. It is a little bit messy. Sorry about that. I wasn't really planning on taking a video, but I was just really bored, so I thought, why not? I'll turn this light on up here. Is it to the other? Yep. didn't really help. But here's the dash. Oh, so nice. So 80s. Everything in this. Oh, hang on, the lens is a bit dirty. But yeah, here's the, what do you call these vents? The clock there. When it focuses. Let's get it to focus real quick. If it focuses, that would be nice. Oh my god, it's not focusing, I'm not sure why, but there's the clock there, there's a few lights here, there's a few more dash lights up here. Hazard, you can actually change the brightness of the dash, which I'll do real quick. Just turn the car on, turn the lights on, then with this lower button here, you can lower the lights of the dash, and with the top button, if you just hold it in, it'll brighten them back up, which is pretty cool. Just going to turn that back off. Got the little lock button there that you have to push in to actually pull the keys out. So yeah, just my bag here. Here's the automatic transmission. It's got power shift. I'm really sorry about the light, by the way. It's got power shift there. Pushed in as on, pushed out as off. First, second, drive, neutral, reverse, and park. Handbrake here. Just a normal handbrake. Here's the cassettes in the middle. Receipt, puffer, and another cassette down there. The glove box, just the passenger seats back there, and the granny blanket. So that's pretty much it. I mean, to someone who doesn't actually know what this car is, they'll probably just think it's another granny car, because I mean, it looks like a granny car, but for people who actually know it, they're like, this is nice. So yeah, I'm gonna get back in the car and I'll start it up for you. So turn the keys on, wait for the fuel pump to finish priming. I'll turn this off actually. Alrighty. Little belt squeak at the start. Put my belt on. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, the fuel gauge doesn't work. I mean, it turns on, but it's not actually accurate. Same with the, I'm actually pretty sure that the coolant temp, like gauge actually does work, but the fuel one, it just turns on and off and it's not even the actual reading. So I'm just gonna turn the camera around, put it back to where it was. Alrighty, have it a little bit better now. Actually, that's a lot better. I just shoved my puffer between the dash and the door. Oh, it's right. Alrighty. It's pretty rough, but it should be right. There's a mattress. Didn't see that before. And a pile of leaves. Alright, oh, big pothole there. I wonder why they call it a pothole. Anyway. I'm going to give it a bit of acceleration. I'm not sure how much you'll actually be able to hear, but here we go. Oh. There we go. Pretty fun. It is honestly such a fun car. Like, I'm just going to lower the steering wheel a bit. Ugh. It's just something about this car. I don't know what it is. I just love it so much. Just everything about it is just so good. That is actually one thing that I actually love about this car is the suspension is really nice. Like, cause it's a lower model, so it's like, I'm pretty sure when it came out, I saw an ad and it was like this same color and it was the GX model as well. I think it was $18,000. So, you know, it was a reasonably cheap car. So the suspension is more suited for like families going on long road trips. You know, the seats are pretty comfy. They're cloth as well. So it's easier for them to breathe, because if it was leather, honestly, that would suck. I'm gonna turn that light on. There we go, sorry. Even though it might not help not that much, but it might help a bit. Yeah, the suspension is just, it's like not squishy in a bad way. It's just really, really comfortable, and I love that about this car. It's just really comfortable. But yeah, yeah, this car is so amazing. Especially for $400. Really, for any car, you can't go wrong with just $400. Something in my eye. But yeah, there's a few things that I don't really like about this car. One of them is how the seating is positioned, like from like stock. Because for me, or it might only just be for me, but for me, no matter where I sit, I can never properly see everything and get like 100% like comfort out of it. Because at the moment I have the steering wheel lower, but I can't even see where the like little indicator is for 40 k's. But if I have it up, then my hand's like all the way up here, and it's really comfy. But if it's like this right now, I have to sit back. But if I'm too far back, then I'm short. Like I'm not tall and I'm not really short, but you know. Oh, is that an Evo? What's that? Evo 8? Oh, that's awesome. Or Evo 7. Evo 7. That's mad. Evo 7. I don't think I've seen an Evo 7 in real life. Yeah, that was really cool to see. I'm gonna go through the main street one time, and then I'll probably end the video there. I'm not sure how long this video is actually gonna be. Hopefully it's not too long. Actually, to go to the main street, I might go a little bit of a different way than what I usually do, so I can avoid the traffic lights up here. I'm gonna go, what's that, left? Jesus. I'm gonna go left here, and then I'll be able to get to the main street a little bit quicker. Because it's also not school time, so I don't have to worry about the school zone that's all here. This car, there is a bit of a funny noise that comes from the dash when it gets like around like 1750, 2000 RPM. I think there's just like a screw loose or something like in the dash, nothing major or anything like that, but it's just, when you hear it, it's just a little bit annoying. Yeah, nothing bad. Honestly, this car does sound like pretty good for like what it is. It sounds alright. Inline 6. Oh, I didn't even show you under the engine bay. Oh, you'll be right. Almost at the main street. At the moment I'm just, one thing I also do a lot is I use the actual gears, so you saw before first, second drive. Oh, that's not on me. You saw before first, second drive. Jesus, still not on me. There we go. I use first and second a lot. Sounds good. He said up at the 31. See, people who know what this car is, they love it. It's like you don't see them, especially in this condition, anymore. Oh, actually I'm gonna go this way. Just big line up over there. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Found this video enjoyable. If you did, consider liking and subscribing. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video.